The question, of course, how did things get to this point? Was this all about Freddie Gray or something else? The consensus of people I spoke to in this city today say there was a lot more to it, that what happened here is rooted decades ago. His cell phone camera rolling as the unruly crowd surges toward a check-cashing store and then begins ransacking the place. Andre Jolly witnessed what he and many others who live in this neighborhood have seen coming for decades.
It didn't make sense, but at the same time, Freddie Gray didn't make sense. And until somebody makes sense of the real problem, and that's the safety of the youth, they're going to act out how youth act out.
And little can explain yesterday's violence, but there is plenty that may inform it. It's a neighborhood where more than 50% of residents are not employed, a third of its residential housing empty or abandoned, where in one 4-year period, a quarter of kids ages 10 to 17 had been arrested, a place where residents are twice as likely to die from homicide than other Baltimore residents. And now, adding to the misery of those growing up here, this. Are you afraid for what's going to happen here?
Yes.
What are you most afraid of?
I'm most afraid of everything like the kids might break into the stores that we always go to, and we might not have a community to live in because they're messing it up.
Kwesi Mfume, former congressman and NAACP president, is from Baltimore. People look at what happened here last night and they say, what on earth does it have to do with Freddie Gray?
Nothing. Violence, burning, looting has absolutely nothing to do with the cry for justice, the investigation, or to find out what caused his death.
But something tapped this, something was simmering here.
It's been simmering, Lester, for 40 or 50 years, really since 1968.
African-American men are vanishing from daily life in places like West Baltimore because of premature deaths and soaring incarceration rates. Andre Jolly is himself a convicted felon and recovering substance abuser.
I have an 8-year-old son and I have a 7-year-old son. And what I'm trying to do right now is be in their lives, be a father. And I think that's a big part of the problem. A lot of the fathers here are either incarcerated or dead.
But West Baltimore has not given up. Father and ex-Marine Brandon Gibson brought his children out today to join others in cleaning up debris in the neighborhood his family came from.
We can cry and we can have sorrow about all the bad things that are happening and all the things that are going wrong, such as the tensions with the police and the things in the neighborhood. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to have to take action and you're going to have to do something positive to make that positive change.
Speaking to older people who here during the riots of the 60s, they say they are appealing to the young people, trying to remind them that all this violence only takes away from their communities.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.